Greetings, celestial star blossoms of the new Eden manifestation, stepping into your divine glory. We anchor deep into Mother Earth, Pachamama, with our eyes to the skies, to the heavens. We bridge heaven and earth, and we are unshakable, unmovable, like a great mountain, with great courage of the lion, the Lyran nation, activating us now. And you are surrounded in a royal blue protective field of light as we step into and onto the promised land of our sacred ancestors in this holy moment of now. Many immense, intense waves flowing into the field today from the higher dimensionals, from higher consciousness. Today around noon, as I was driving to a client's, we were on West 144, a vehicle in front of us. The license plate had S99. And as I got to the office, it popped up on my phone that we had just had a 99 hertz gamma wave blast on the Schumann resonance. 99 is also synchronic with many things, but especially today, very synchronic with being kin 99, the blue galactic storm. We are the eye of the storm, the great event, unveiling, manifesting. Also the 99 of the West, the 144 connected to the 99. One of my sifus in this timeline was a shaman from the Blue Wolf clan of the Mongolian shamans. And he would say there are 99 Tengri, the thunder beings of the West. These are sky beings that connect shaman to source. It symbolizes many things. There is a cube of 99 portals into eternity. Today being kin 99 and the blue galactic storm. We have become fully galactic. We are the 33rd nation of the universals, the universal consciousness, the universal family of the Divine 44. If you look at the Schumann charts today, higher waves coming in. We had a 13, a 41, and a 37 amplitude, higher dimensional, and you'll see a white column at around 15 UTC that was sustained for about 30 minutes. For synchronicity's sake, we will say 37 minutes into the 73, heaven on earth. These are the great pillars some of the ancients talked about. It's the 1111 gateway as we ride upon the waves of the 7-7 portal tomorrow. And with this galactic, the blue galactic storm, many flooding around the world over this last several days. Today more was reported, especially in Asia. China had massive flooding. Japan's been having major flooding. We're seeing this in parts of the Middle East. Today in the east of the United States, it was reporting potential flash flooding with this divine goddess, the goddess of freedom, coming in. The waters are rising. The sacred holy water is manifesting all over this realm. So be aware and be prepared. Call upon your angelic team if you need assistance, and stay safe, beloved beings of light. Today, consistent earthquakes. We had over 146 M1.5 all day long around the Ring of Fire, fully activated, fully lit up. We had a 5.5 in Mariana Islands, which is on the western border of the Ring of Fire at 21 latitude, 144 longitude. So we have the 144 code coming in again. We have that's the Lemurian energy. We also have the Atlantean energy through these portals in Puerto Rico and the Caribbean. We had a very powerful 4.6 in Hindu Kush, Afghanistan. It's 1606 UTC, 34 latitude, 69 longitude. So we had the 4.6, the 6.6, and the 69 codes in this activation. This is close to the border with Pakistan, in the foothills of the Himalayan mountains that flow through the east, which is the border of China, which used to be Tibet, and India, Nepal, into Pakistan and then Afghanistan. These powerful energies. The most powerful today was a 6-6 in Indonesia in the sacred portal there at 2254 UTC, 5 latitude, 110 longitude, 528 kilometers depth, very deep, with the 6-6 code of the 12 divine goddess energies. And we also had a 4.3 in the portals of Syria, not too far from the ancient Euphrates River, close to the border with Iraq. These sacred portals, these ancient portals are opening, as all portals on this earth are fully activated and fully open now. We will start today's first transmission from Divine Sister of the Light, Aidil Ahmed. May you receive an answer, a sign, a message, good news, or some kind of blessing. You no longer have to overthink about it. Let it go. You did your part. You prayed about it. You visualized. You took action. You did everything on your end. Now relax. Breathe. Things are moving towards you. It has already happened for you. The minute you thought it, it already has been aligned to manifest into your reality. Now is the best time for patience and celebration. See it as a complete vision. How would you feel if you received that good news? Put yourself in that expecting state. There's no separation between your intentions and the manifestations of it. Right now, it is already done. It's happening. This is a message to bring you ease and comfort so you can have that reassurance that you got this. On a spiritual level, your creation is complete. The thought realm is our space for creation. What we think, we see, hear, and experience on the outside. You have already created what you're about to receive. Now enjoy yourself. Have a great time with yourself or your loved ones and friends. Do what makes you happy instead of sitting around overthinking or worrying about how and when. Miracles happen when we are just living, and expected blessings come suddenly when we are celebrating. Lift your mood and believe you living and experience the best of what you want. Breathe for a moment and lift your mind higher. Good news and sudden breakthroughs are happening for you before this week is over. Be ready for it. And from Isis Channelings, Savan month of Lord Shiva begins the 6th of July. In perfect alignment with Sirius season beginning sun, Sirius conjunct 4th of July, and gaining visibility with a helical rising of Sirius July 26th. India, a blue ray country today, 6th July, kicks off its holiest month of the year and the month of Savan, S-A-V-A-N, dedicated to Lord Shiva, monad of the blue ray. The blue ray stands for the will, power, wisdom, protection of God, goddess. Lord Shiva is the monad of the blue ray, is known as the complete man, as he embodies both the divine masculine and the divine feminine, that is Shiv Shakti, or Ardnarishwar, for the blue ray holds, protects within it the magenta ray, the divine feminine ray, the bridging aspect between the red and violet colors of the rainbow, the continuity of life, the infinite creative process of birth and transcendence, the infinity. Lord Shiva is the trinity aspect of Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva, that is creation, preservation, and destruction. Add to that month of Savan 2030, it kicks off on a Monday, the day of the week, aligned with Lord Shiva. Devotees of Shiva offer prayers to Shiva on Mondays through this month, and on Tuesdays to the Divine Mother, as contained in Shiva's energy, Parvati, Kali. Energy of Shiva came up strongly on my morning walk today. Be light in grace. IsisChannelings.wordpress.com. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Divine DNA Decree, I call forth the perfecting diamond, golden, solar plasma rays, and divine DNA codes from the great central sun through my I Am presence and into my physical cells. Activate, light up, from ascensionpath.com, and from Divine Sister of the Light, Morag, Arcturian Directive 401, Welcome to the new earth, beautiful souls of light. We are the Arcturian Confederation, the Council of 12, here to reassure each soul that all is happening as it should, all is well. Tribal unity consciousness is activated across the Gaia plane. Elemental corridors of celestial light transformation have awakened people to their inner self. We observe waves of rainbow light emanating from the material plane as the collective shifts within the quantum field. We are in awe of the commitment, fire, passion, and power each of you has displayed in the face of what seemed at times unsurmountable fear. Black waves continue to oppress the vibratory field of Gaia. Movement of the people has been successful. All are safe and in the arms of the light. The transition was painless and peaceful for all. Rest assured, none left the material plane in fear. All were held in the arms of the angels. Transition was successful. All is well in the cosmic field of light. We take care of all traumatized souls, returning them to their natural state of being in beauty and love. The Gaia plane expands beyond the confines of the fourth realm. Her translucent energies shimmer in the haze of fifth dimension frequencies. Gaia has risen. The people are rising. Their fate lies in the hands of their choices. Lightworkers, healers, shamans, travelers, warriors, and angels, walking the Gaia plane. We are here to commend each of you for the work done to position the collective for 2020. The dragons are here. The game changers are here. Missionaries of light fight all of darkness with the assertion it is already done. All has been written in the stars, predicted for eons across time and space, clues covered, always hidden in plain sight. The map of Gaia's ascension permeates all dimensions. Her goddess rage has birthed the new earth. She has risen beyond her oppressor. The Anunnaki writhe in dark cities deep underground. Their clock is ticking, their time is up. The rainbow children are with you. Their light transcends all darkness. Indigos are changing the world by their very breath. We are astounded by your resistance, the fearlessness and true belief in the power of compassion that has sustained each of you through dark times. All is well. We ask that patience be practiced daily as your world wakes up. Butterflies emerging from the chrysalis, each of you is connected to the divine beauty of life, and each is in their own bubble, awakening to their soul, their true self. Carry each other, support and guide each other into this new earth. You, each of you, has helped birth. The healing tools are there. We urge each to align to their highest vibratory field through self-care, self-love, and laughter. Joy is the rhythm of the fifth dimension. Peace, her heartbeat. Harmony, her body. Grow her wisely and with love in every breath, brothers and sisters, for you, each of you, now plays a role in her growth, her shaping, her seeds and fruit. Each of you is a microcosm of the new earth. The more love you gift self, the more you gift Gaia. Tribal unity consciousness is the assertion, focused intention to commit to the collective. It is transition from triangle to circle, pyramid to mandala, an elemental transformation of self, soul, and all to higher states of being, sharing in the algorithm of the new earth. Sustainability and growth are the hardware, compassion is the motherboard. We expressed our deepest gratitude to each of you walking the material plane for your centered and powerful refusal to shift from love to fear. We gift you sacred mantra, let all my fear be dissolved in love. The 5G dark matrix is a sinister space. When seen, it will draw the mind-body-soul trinity down into dense vibratory fields of greed, paranoia, and anxiety. Each of you has self-responsibility for the self. The collective shift has occurred through healing, influence expanding consciousness. To weave the new earth in rainbow light, each of you weaves your own lives in light. This is the purpose. The place is your hearts. The collective is shifting closer to heart vibratory fields each day. The dark matrix seeks to derail this elemental transition, invert all spiritual awakening to dark worship. Lightworkers, healers, preachers, teachers, the new earth has been birthed. You co-create her in your heart's desires, your internal cellular vibratory field. Each steps forward into the new earth intrinsic to the divine fabric of existence. Each has responsibility for self. Tribal unity consciousness is in the hands of Gaia's people. Let the light shine. We are the Arcturian Council of 12. We are in deepest awe of all who have assisted in this great movement of souls from dark to light. We send each of you healing, divine light now, in service of all that is joyful, graceful, and humble. We are yours, the Arcturian Council, from awakening5dhealing.com. Today from Divine Sister of the Light, Elizabeth Peru. Can you feel a rush of energy flood through you just after the eclipse? Perhaps an issue you've been grappling with for a long time has moved because you've changed. You've chosen to act with self-responsibility and personal empowerment. There are also some who may still feel weighed down. There's always a cosmic reason. The eclipse doorway closing and 5 planetary retrogrades has much to do with it. From ElizabethPeru.com and from the Archangelic Calendar, the season of Archangel Jophiel and the goddess Aphrodite, Archangel Rachel, is officially here, which is always a joyous occasion. It was ushered in by a very special cleansing full moon, and this will cause a great sense of relief for the next 27 archangelic days. Our light is peeking throughout the clouds to reveal the children of the divine playing in the wondrous ocean. Archangel Jophiel. As a child, we noticed a different feeling at a certain point of summer vacation, and an archangelic seasonal change would be the reason. You are more likely to notice these changes as a child when you are innately close to the powers of the divine. We tend to lose this innate ability as education shapes our mind, unless we are diligently staying the course and following our inner path. Gaia is back in the spirit setting, but at least we have a little dialogue as to why. It is her contention that there are many choices that we have yet to make. She is changing things one by one and asking our subconscious minds as to what we prefer. To our minds, this must feel an awful lot like a trip to the optometrist's office with her forever asking if 1 or if 2 is better. We will help our legions cast their vote on the matters at hand in today's assignments. The brain knows way more than it lets on. It knows every possible outcome and direction on a subconscious level. It can aid your instincts with logic as needed, as it can calculate all possible outcomes within the 90% of the mind we are not cognizant of. The quantum weirdness is about to go crazy. Observing the number 44747474 will take the edge off for our legions. The galactic battle that we saw as the backdrop of many firework displays was easily squashed by our standard security. Although it did get caught by many media devices, it was not as dramatic as it may have looked. The Maxwell sisters are not super smart geniuses. They have been given technologies by malevolent star beings. These star races now feel that they have been the victims of a breach in contract and want it returned. Unfortunately, this technology is used in many branches of many governments, so it complicates matters greatly. There are many timelines where this plays out. We are not sure which one it shall take on because it's a 3D issue, but should be interesting to watch unfold nevertheless. One of our most understated legions is the Plant and Animal Legion, but they are about to take the lead role in physical transmutation, which is a drastic change. When these events happen, please keep in mind these are our legions, and everything is well under control. Do not attempt to harm any swarming animals even if they are covering your home. They mean you no harm. What seems to be an increase in natural disasters is the self-destruct button of the CCP. This was obviously deliberate and was caused the same way the Fukushima earthquake was, even though the floods were accomplished by a much more crude method. In our 5D reality, we are giving the Indigenous the heart of the planet, as they know her rhythms the best. This means that the ways of the old will exist in this evolving, modern world, with the tribes of Africa teaching humanity how to blend the two very effectively. There is a long history between the legions and the tribes of the Americas, as their first meetings are cherished on both sides of the story, and the pact that was made on that day still stands. It would be unfair not to mention the Indigenous of Australia, as they will be leaders in medicine and community, and the Indigenous of Asia, which will bring forth a newfound way to sustain resources, as well as the Indigenous of the Arctic, who will bring light to the darkest nights. This very much ties into the influence the imagined cells have on all life, and the rhythms of our earth will be reset by this declaration. A dear friend of mine has left his body for a more free level of consciousness. He was one of the only people who showed me any kindness after my second coma, when in consequence I lost everything that I owned and my son. When I was forced into my estranged family's home, they made it as uncomfortable as possible. He checked on me every day like he did throughout my life. Knowing that I was on my own since I was 17, he and his family made sure I was always had a place to go on Sundays and holidays, even though they were far from wealthy. Naturally, I felt that I had owed it to him to see him through to the other side safely. To my surprise, I walked in on a life review, which I had never witnessed before, because this is a very personal thing that normally even the personality going through the event does not recall, which leads me to this. I have walked the path, my friend, and about to walk 3 times in this personality. It has now become a beautiful process. It wasn't always this way, but it is now. We have engineered every natural process to the best of our ability, and this was only necessary because it was tampered with. I am very proud of our efforts in rehabilitating the life and death process. Bravo to every last being in our legions. The tools and assignments for today are in the link in the description below this video. Today from Gaia Portal, Hula of the stars is telling the stories. Spirals of ascension are embraced. Uplifts come. Partners are revealed. Stratospheres collect their pilots. From GaiaPortal.wordpress.com. From Tibetan Buddhist Master Mashig Labdron. The supreme view is beyond all duality of subject and object. The supreme view is free from all reference points. And today from the Zolkin Times, Kin 99, Blue Galactic Storm. Galactic is the name for the number 8, and its key words are harmony, integrity, and model. The 8th day of a wave spell is always gentle, and this number is easy to get along with. It tones down any day it is combined with. Today is the blue storm, and its key words are self-generation, energy, and catalyze. Stormy days are usually disruptive, depending on course of when it occurs. When storm falls on the 8th day, which is a harmonious energy, this calms the storm down and changes it, bringing in more helpful and less destruction. Change through harmony. So no storms and teacups today, but gentler forces facilitating change with less resistance. You won't get blown away today, but may find something nice happens out of the blue. The guide today is the Blue Knight, the dreamer of the Zolkin, and great guiding force, because like the number 8, the Blue Knight has gentle energies. Dreams guide our actions today, and this leads to pleasant changes. Today from Divine Sister of the Light, Christina Papagiorgio. Blue Galactic Storm, Kin 99, 6 July 2020, Catalyzing Abundance, 6/7/2020 equals 6/7/22, equals 6/7/4, equals 6/11, equals 17, equal 8, 6, Heaven, Christ, Harmony, Family, 7, Magic, Mystic, Spiritual Solitude, 11, Portal, Gate, Polarity, 8, Infinity, Abundance, Flow. Kin 99, 9 plus 9 equal 18, equal 9. Destiny, Service, Compassion, Humanity, Grace. A catalytic day for great transformation, hot on the heels of the Capricorn moon. Lunar eclipse, shattering the old patriarchal control systems on Mirror Day. Day 8 in the yellow human wave spell of wisdom, influence, intelligence, free will, and abundance. Today we integrate all the energy that has been catalyzed through allowing the transformative energies to purify and cleanse us, particularly in regards to our mental processes, facilitating greater wisdom and uninterrupted pathways to abundance. tone of creation, galactic, tone 8 in the mental realm, action modeling, power harmonize, essence integrity. The galactic tone will influence much mental analysis today. The most important factor is that we model integrity in our thoughts, words, and actions. Are our intentions based on harmony through integrity of being? Our plans need to be transparent and for the highest good of our community and planet, for them to hold up in these new energies. Anything that is not congruent with these higher principles will be revealed in order to be transformed and harmonized. Our projects and business models will then serve as a model for others, following in our footsteps, who hold the ideals of unity, peace, and harmony as a priority. At Tone 8, we have entered a new scale, and we are so proud. We just have to model ourselves for others. We have also mastered harmony at this stage. We are galactic, and don't we know it? Goddess Abundania, the Roman goddess of abundance, who holds the cornucopia, the horn of plenty, is ready to be of heavenly assistance today. Prayer to Goddess Abundantia for abundance and prosperity. Beautiful Abundantia, I desire to be confident and filled with faith that my supply is already met in all ways. I surrender and clear any blocks or impediments to my continuous flow of heavenly abundance. I am now open to receive all forms of abundance from expected and unexpected sources. Trusting that I am always supported by heaven, I now open my arms so that heaven may easily help me. Thank you for all of your guidance, gifts, and protection. Divine gratitude for everything that I have and will graciously receive. I am truly grateful. I am abundant, joyful, and fulfilled. I let go and allow the divine to meet all my earthly needs now and in the future. And so it is times 3. Amen. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Today's question is, what do I need to release in order to catalyze more energy, allowing abundance to flow freely? Divine blessings for the stupendous flow of infinite goodies today. Let's tear down those damn walls and let the universal waters flow. And like Ekala Kin, Christina White, Magnetic World Bridger, Kin 66, Kin 99, Blue Galactic Storm. The mantra, the code for today is, I harmonize in order to catalyze. Modeling energy, I seal the matrix of self-generation. With the galactic tone of integrity, I am guided by the power of abundance. There we have it, beloved beings of light, more codes and synchronicities for this great time of awakening and ascension, stepping into our infinite light, infinite life, realizing our true nature, our eternal self of love, bliss, and joy. So let us know, Earth Angels of the Light, in the comments below, what you are experiencing, what you're feeling, what you're seeing, your visions, your dreams, your synchronicities. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below and the little bell next to subscribe to get notifications on future uploads. And as always, we have a link in the description below for the transcriptions of today's transmissions, and we archive these on our website, primedisclosure.com. I'd like to also thank everyone for your support on Patreon. If you'd like to support our mission and my work with Prime Disclosure, you can make a pledge at patreon.com/Prime Disclosure. And one last thing before I bid you all adieu. A few nights ago, I connected with Divine Goddess from the sacred land of Cambodia, which always connects me to the ancient temple of Angkor Wat, that's spelled ANGKORWAT, in Cambodia. Her name is Jeanette. Jeanette is a French word. Many people don't know, but large parts of Southeast Asia were occupied by the French for many years, so they interbred with the native peoples of Cambodia, Vietnam, parts of Thailand. So you have this French energy mixed with these ancient Buddhist and Hindu cultures, which creates some very interesting things in peoples and cultures. This Angkor Wat was dedicated, they believe, to the god Vishnu, This is celebrated by Hindus and Buddhists. And with this energy connects to the sacred feminine of these deities called Apsaras. That's Apsara, which is a type of female spirits of the clouds and waters in Hindu and Buddhist culture. These are like the nymphs, the fairies, the celestial nymph, the celestial maiden, supernatural female beings, and there's dancers in Cambodia that perform these Apsara dances, and it's very interesting to watch them. If you look them up on YouTube, they bend their fingers back and their toes and arch their backs, and their movement look like a serpent, like a water serpent. The snake, the serpent, moves like the sine wave, like a ripple, like a wave in the water. So it's connected to the divine feminine waters and fertility. So you can connect with this Angkor Wat energy and the divine nymph and fairy realm, the sacred feminine. If you need your spirit uplifted or feel the joy that's within, you can watch these sacred dancers, these divine feminines moving through the temples. There's many of these recordings on YouTube. And you can meditate on, there's many amazing images of Angkor Wat on Google Images. It is a sacred temple. It is a powerful, very powerful portal connecting to this goddess of freedom and to the divine masculine. Vishnu is the divine masculine of, or supreme being of the Hindu tradition. This is all so synchronic with the unchanging ultimate reality, the Atman, the self, also known as Parabrahman, God of protection, preservation of good, controller of the entire universe. You see him depicted many times with 4 arms for the 4 directions and a skin like a blue hue. That's why this is also coming through with this blue galactic storm. Also, the blue is connected to the blue ray and to Venus, the Venusian energies, the healing waters. And the blue, also we see this with the Hindu version of Christ called Krishna. And the blue color of the skin is also symbolic with many of our star families of the different star nations, such as some races of the Andromedans. Also today, a code came through, 77117. And that license plate I forgot to mention, the S99, which was synchronic with Kin 99 and the 99 hertz overtone amplitude. The Schumann, the license plate was from Tennessee. So this is connected to one or some of you listening in Tennessee right now. Today we also had a massive heat wave. These heat waves are happening all over the planet. The most intense up in the Arctic, where they're seeing 100 degrees. Today at 1:17 p.m., when I got into my car, it read 112 degrees. It was right around 100, but being in the sun, obviously, it felt like stepping into a sauna. One of these very hot saunas, you know. So you get a good sweat on in these, but this is part of the purging, the fire, the holy fire, connecting with the holy water, the eagle flying with the condor, the eagle of the north with the condor of the south. So these energies are very powerful. Be sure to keep grounding into the earth, get plenty of rest, drink plenty of fluids, clean fresh water, and be sure to keep your awareness as often as you can in the heart center and the bliss within. The final steps, stages of the false 3D matrix are trying to keep awareness, perception, and our consciousness in the lower vibrations, the lower frequencies. So it is up to us to let go into the flow, into the energy, let go of the shores, to be carried into the ocean of consciousness, that eternal oneness, the unity consciousness of the great ocean. So have a beautiful, blessed day, sacred beings of light. I love you all. Namaste.